Hey everyone, this is Mike and this is the LEGO 76964 Dinosaur Fossils T-Rex Skull. Wow, that's a mouthful of a name, but the name does suggest that this might be first of a series, similar to what we got with the various helmets. LEGO sent this set to us for an early review, so let's dive in, let's take a look.
Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
A very well-sized desktop piece, and at 577 pieces it doesn't break the bank, with the price point of $39.99. Pretty good for a Jurassic Park set, considering the fact that most of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World sets are quite on the expensive side, as they include dinosaur molds and a hefty license tax on top of that. This is more of an affordable option, with quite a solid value, and well, it looks great at that. The manual doesn't really have any history or information about the T-Rex, which in my humble opinion is a missed opportunity to just throw some education into this set. It does, however, has a page, a single page, telling us that the real skull has 46 bones and the one in the set has 382 bricks. Pretty cool, quite a random but fun fact. Plus, we have some T-Rex renders and the famous visitor center shot from the original Jurassic Park, along with a QR code leading us to some Jurassic content on lego.com. We can divide the set into three sections: the ground foliage, which is awesome, the T-Rex fossilized footprint, and the skull itself. The base is quite simple and holds these large foliage elements at different spots and angles to imitate somewhat of a realistic Jurassic jungle. It's not too overcrowded for sure, and they work quite well, plus you can adjust the angles for your liking, as I mentioned. It's pretty okay. It has a minimal ground clearance, so it's pretty flat on the table, so you won't have too much of a space needed for that. And there's a solid connector here, giving you that, well, cornery shape. The footprint is housing the plaque featuring the King Tyrant Lizard, or T-Rex for short, all the details about the big creature. Well, I had the initial impression that we would get a first ever printed plaque with golden reflective surface, which we don't. Given the trend with all the LEGO recent fancy prints that LEGO has been doing, or offering in the bigger sets, unfortunately this is only a sticker. And not a golden one at that, that as the box suggests, or the marketing photos may suggest, it might be golden but it's not. There is nothing reflective about it, sadly, and it even feels darker than in the promo photos, so I'm not the big fan of this one. The footprint itself sits on a connector, so you can adjust the angle a little bit. Don't go too far, you're gonna break off either the plaque or the foliage pieces. You gotta be careful on that vine on the right especially. The build itself is quite neat, as the shape of the footprint was achieved with a lot of side building techniques with curves provided by various slopes and curved slope pieces. That's simple yet quite effective, not much to see in the back though, and that's okay, as this is primarily a display piece and it's meant to be appreciated from the front. The skull sits on a solid pole consisting of these two larger half pieces. It gives you a good foundation, nothing is really wobbly, it sits there quite well. You can easily remove it by just disconnecting this black 2x4 tile in the back, and the skull just sits basically on a jumper piece on top of the pole. That's pretty much it. And now that I think of it, it would be really cool to be able to hold this skull with your thumb and kind of do, you know, well, make it into a puppet sock. And the build doesn't really allow that, it's kind of empty inside. Anyway, the jaw has two positions you can switch between, and I gotta admit, it's pretty satisfying of a feeling. I really like that. The range of movement is limited on both ends, so you don't accidentally snap the jaw off. That wouldn't be nice to do. Plus you can throw a joke or two into the crowd with this one.
You didn't say the magic word.
The build of the skull is the most fun part of the set, honestly. Not too challenging, and it is cool to see how the skull comes together, and you add all these tan and dark tan bits and pieces to make the whole shape. Most studs are on the top, but it looks great from every side, even from the back in fact. Teeth even overlap, like so realistically, just like they would in the real carnivore jaw. I really appreciate how all the openings of the skull are properly shaped with different types of LEGO pieces, and how the color combination works to make it look like an actual fossil. Feels like LEGO designer really took a close look at the T-Rex skull and made their best effort to make it as accurate as possible at this compact of a scale, right? And it just works. In my opinion, it works pretty dang well. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this set, gotta tell you that. The price point makes this an interesting entry into the often overpriced Jurassic Park or Jurassic World themes. Well, sure, there's no minifigures in this one, but the helmets don't come with minifigures either, so keep that in mind. The price to piece ratio is decent if you ever value the sets by this metric, but for me it is more of a display value in this, and the satisfaction of building a nice desktop size set. I really look forward to every set in LEGO that does just that right. Thanks to LEGO again for sending this set for review. This is launching on January 1st, 2024 with this giant January wave, so keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this review. I really liked this set, it was fun build. Hit that like button, subscribe to Be On The Brick for more LEGO goodness, of course, and comment below how you feel about this unique addition to the Jurassic Park theme or Jurassic World line of sets of LEGO. Well, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. It was Mike. Talk to you next time on Be On The Brick.
You didn't say the magic word.